Hi there, it's Lori, and I promised you an adventure story. So I'm filming this on Thursday, but this happened Wednesday. Of all the things I ever thought I would do in my life, this was not one of them. But the rest of this video is going to be my secret Tunisian project. But yeah, I ended up being a process server for one of my friends from Crochet Club. So my husband's response when I said this, he's like, well, be careful. I said, oh, it's just financial institutions. Well, I learned a lot. First, I learned that every single day, financial institutions get a lot of subpoenas for financial information. Fascinating. Piles. Interesting. And that this is a job that you can have. You can go. This is one part of that, but yeah, this is some people's full-time jobs, is serving subpoenas. Interesting. Didn't know. Anyway, I learned a lot, and I learned that I'm probably not the best person for that job because I'm so literal and follow things way too closely. So, yeah, my bad. But I got the job done for her. She was urgent, needed it done quickly. And then she needed another friend that was in a different part of, like, really far away part of the city. So I was a process server for one morning to financial institutions, AKA fill them out and put them in a basket. Who knew? Anyway, on to the secret Tunisian. Hi there, it's Lori, and this is my secret Tunisian project. I'm filming now for a later date, once Camille's Creations video showing all the secret projects goes out. So here's where I started. My grandson was napping, because this was long enough ago that he was still napping when I was babysitting him. I'm not so lucky these days. So I was trying out this stitch. And then I decided there's another home I wanted for this particular yarn. So that's why I didn't complete it in that. I just was practicing, and it looks pretty good. So in my Helix Stitchcraft Lexi bag from Battle of the Stitches, this is where I've been keeping it so it didn't show. So here's the front. This is a Michael MDL crochet pattern. It's escaping my brain. I want to say honeycomb because of the look of that, but I'm not positive that's what it is. I know it wasn't just simple stitch. It was something else. But love it. It's in this mistletoe, this cotton right here, which you see. I might have a little bit of it, maybe. Anyway, and so here's the back side. This is where you can see that I have a little bit of inconsistency. The front looks great. The back, it's all right. But I will say the back would be really nice for scrubbing dishcloths. It's just scrubbing your dishes. So this was, if I didn't finish anything else, this was what I was going to do. Now, I'm going to come back in a minute. Actually, I'm going to put this back in the bag so it doesn't get seen by accident. I'm filming this part right now before I seam this together. Okay, so this is the foundation. Nope, that's the foundation. Nope, I had it. There's my foundation. It's beautiful, right? Another MDL crochet pattern. Gorgeous. I'll certainly link it down below. I think it's called double crochet mesh or something like that. Anyway, but here's what I wanted to show you. Do you see this end where I was doing my last stitch? Nice and pretty straight. My beginning, very trapezoidal. Now, what am I making with this? And the reason I don't care, I'm not going to pull it out, is I'm going to attach this. Once I do the last, I have to do my finishing row. There's where you can really see it. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, these corners. Which corners do I want to line up? I'll line up my top corners. Because, look at that. So I am going to attach this somehow. Clearly I had a tension problem, and it will be a cowl. So my thinking is the narrower part will be more around the top. and then that will fit. And then even then it can pull up. I kind of measured to see if you could pull it up so it can be down or up. But yeah, I wanted y'all to see that. My end stitch is great, nice and straight. Look at that, so nice. What did I do? I suspect I was literally adding a stitch every time. I literally think from about here. Yeah, I think I was adding a stitch every time. Even though I watched the tutorial, I don't know, 10 times. It's not Michael's fault. It's a me problem. But it's gonna be fine because of what I'm doing with it. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But I'll come back with the finished one. Literally don't know when you'll see this. October probably sometime. But yeah, not trying to hide my mistakes. But it's gorgeous, right? Like this stitch. That's the front, I believe. Yeah. The stitch is beautiful, right? Isn't that just so pretty? I enjoyed doing it. It was easy to do, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I wasn't adding a stitch. Yep. All right. But the washcloth is brilliant. So there you go. I'll see you after that's all the way done. Recording this a second time because you could hear some background noise in the background, and I'm going to have that problem right now. Hold on. Okay. Had to have my husband turn the music off just in case that came through. So I'm re-recording this because I had Crafty Witch 232 playing. I didn't realize I hadn't paused her because she must have been like muted when I started, and so then it was partway through the recording. But I mean, she was low, but still. Anyway, had to redo. She probably would have been fine with it, but I just didn't want to create problems, and you guys would have been hearing echo sounds of like. And then I go to record, and my husband happens to be listening to music, and it carried right up on into this room. It shouldn't have. He didn't have the volume loud, but you know. Anyway, so here is the cowl, and I will show you. Yep, that is quite the angled seam, but it's okay. Just tells you kind of where the back is, right? So that's the tighter side, right? Yeah. So I put the tighter side to the top. Again, not his fault that I did something goofy. So you can wear the cowl like that, or kind of fold it up, or I made it so that you can actually pull it up and around like this, and it's still long enough to go to the base of the neck. So I suppose you could even wear it like that, I suppose. Warm your chin, maybe your nose, I don't know. My head's small enough, it's hard for me to tell. Maybe it would be tighter. I made sure it would go around just about anybody's head. That's pretty big. And like I said, I looked up cowl sizes because this is not a cowl pattern. This is a stitch pattern from MDL Crochet Michael, and it's really cute. And hopefully, if you try it, you will get a rectangle and not a lovely angle like I did. So I still have a lot to learn on Tunisian, which is crazy because like I had no problem with this one. It's really nice and square. Oh, I don't know if I said this before. I put a row of slip stitches around it because with slip stitches they kind of tilt to the front. So I felt like it just finished off the edge by doing, so you can kind of see it there. Slip stitches around. Anyway, but it was straight, and it was like it's barely curling there, barely. But I sincerely don't know. Oh my gosh. Again, it's so lacy. But when I do this, it's so warm. It's so warm. It's probably because it's acrylic, right? Because acrylic doesn't breathe. Pretty sure this is a pound of love. I'll find the color. I know what project I originally made with this. Did I already put the yarn away? No. This is how much I have left now. Probably enough for another one. Or something like it. Anyway. But I'll find the exact color. And whether it was Pound of Love or... What's the other pound? It wasn't the Premier, just 1 pound. It wasn't that. Okay, I'm getting really hot, so I'm going to take that off. Oh, and yes, there's a T for that. There's not a T for when you mess up and have other sound on your recording and have to re-record the next day. So, however, you're not going to see this anytime soon because this is the secret Tunisian project and I have to wait until Camille reveals that. But I'm super happy with this. This is going to go one of two places. This is either going to go to Armchair Chef Secret Santa swap, or it may go to my Ladybird Loves Secret Santa swap. Armchair Chefs is US only, I believe. And what it is make items, and just, you can start making items now. Great thing for Camille's holiday challenge. Promo. You can make some things that would just go as Secret Santa gifts. Because that's the idea on Armchair Chefs. Make things that you would send. Like I could send this washcloth to my Secret Santa. This one, yeah, you know what? I might do that. That might for sure go to my Armchair Chef Secret Santa. This one I'm still debating if it's going to go to my international one or my local one. Because what I learned from Crafting Kitty was that 1.8 kilograms is the magic number. You want under 1.8 kilograms. So I'm at one on what I've already put in the box for my Secret Santa person. I'm at 1.2 kilograms. So I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to do this. I mean, I guess it's kind of, maybe I should just give it to my sister because it's so angled. I don't know. You guys tell me. If you got this as your Secret Santa, as a secret, it would not be the only thing, and I had that big angle. Would that bother you? Should I not give this to somebody other than a family member? I know my sister would wear it without a doubt. So maybe I'll have to do that. I don't know. I want your opinions. Tell me if you got this. It would not be the only thing I would send, but if you got this as a Secret Santa, would that bother you that it's so angled? And I couldn't even figure out how to hide it. Like sometimes I can hide the seam in crochet. Ooh, that gave me a thought. Maybe if I did Camille's favorite and mattress stitched it. Maybe I will find my tail and do that. I wove this tail in really well. But no matter what, it's gonna be at an angle. So, I don't know. I need your opinions on that. Because my sister would not care whatsoever. And she would know, okay, I'm just going to put that in the back. But, yeah, the more I think about it, the more it's a problem. Anyway, but you tell me what you think. All right, there is the Secret Tunisian project. And you'll see this when you see this.